Good evening and welcome to Insider News. Promotion of Igbo culture was on top gear recently at Nsugbe community during the 2024 Ichwoda Umabon Nsugbe. Do not miss this entertainment reports which will come to you right after the hard news. My name is Maureen Stone Enujoke. Anambra State Governor Professor Chukwuma Soludo says teachers are the custodians of the future. Governor Soludo stated this at the 2024 World Teachers' Day celebration held at the Teachers' House, Oka. ABS Government House correspondent Ejika Bana filed in this report, taken from our studios.
The governor, who emphasized that if one wants to predict the future of any nation, one should examine the quality of teachers and the quality of teaching, adding that the day is not just to celebrate teachers, but to remind them of their purpose as teachers, describing teaching as a sacred duty entrusted by the society.
Be that change that you want to do what? As at the end of last year, enrollment in all public schools had gone up by 18.7%, and Anambra also ranked #1 in having the lowest number of out-of-school children.
Earlier, the chairman of the state chapter of Nigerian Union of Teachers, Comrade Chika Chukwudozie, appreciated the governor for his landmark achievements in all sectors, pledging their support to his administration. This year's event, themed Valuing Teachers' Voices Towards a New Social Contract for Education, had in attendance the Commissioner for Education, Professor Ngozi Chumude, Chairman of Anambra State Universal Education Board and Post-Primary School Service Commission, Dr. Vera Nwadinobi, and Professor Nkechi Ikedugu, respectively.
The Catholic Women's Organization, CWO of Nemo Dinnery, has held its triennial convention on the installation of the founder of All for Women Initiative Nigeria, AWIN, Comrade Stella Ibuka, as Ugochinyelu of the Dinnery. The event, which took place in Nemo, Njikoka local government area of Anambra State, drew members of the organization from within and outside the Dinnery. Correspondent Chibuzo Obidike covered the event and now reports.
Consequently, the installation of Comrade Ibuka and other awardees is one of the ways the organization achieves the objectives of having a medium of expression in the internal and external matters of the church. The director of CWO Oka Diocese, Lady Sabina Ndigwe, in an address to the convention, reminded Christian mothers that the call to motherhood is a vocation that can only be answered through a Christ-like lifestyle, and asked to make their contributions to the development of the society.
So I inspire the CWO women not to give up despite the difficulties in our country, to go on with joy and hope and faith and hold their convention and see that God will grant it a grand success.
The glory of God, I continue saying it, I don't have story. God has my story, and my story is written today. So today, I'm celebrating with women. Women are the pride of it. We shouldn't go for less. We should stand up wherever we are. Women should come up. They should stand up and gear up to any assignments given to them. We are the pride of the society.
Students in the Southeast, federal and state tertiary institutions are now to access the Nigeria Education Loan Fund. The Senior Special Assistant to President Bola Tinubu on Community Engagement Southeast, Mrs. Choma Nweze, made this known during a Southeast Citizens Assembly held at ASU Secretariat, Unizik, Oka. Correspondent Ngozo Bileri has the details.
Addressing students selected from all the tertiary institutions in the state, Mrs. Nweze said it's high time Ndi Igbo begin to enjoy palliatives provided by President Tinubu to alleviate the sufferings of the citizens of the country due to removal of fuel subsidy.
We brought now funds to your doorpost so that you can be able to access federal government funds and also alleviate the economic burden on your parents.
Governor Soludo, represented by the Permanent Secretary, Office of the Secretary to the Anambra State Government, Dr. Nwabufo Nwankwo, while appreciating President Tinubu for all his lofty opportunities to alleviate poverty, which is in line with the free education from nursery to secondary school, as declared by Governor Soludo, adding that with the loan by the federal government, no child will be left behind.
We want to support this project and also encourage students to get into the federal government's agenda.
If you know that you need this assistance, please apply to our loan.
We are ready and ever ready to collaborate with your office.
In Oka, I am Ngozi Obileri for ABS News.
A wrap on the hard news. We shall be bringing to you Insider News after this break. Stay with us. This is Insider News. Glad to have you on Insider News. Girls in the Nsugbe community always look forward to this season when they will present themselves to the menfolk of the community who are old enough to get married as they go out for each other Umuabon Nsugbe. This year was not an exception as they all appeared beautiful in their different colors according to their villages, all ready for the day's job. Let us join Ngozi Obileri of Insider News for details of the event and more.
A community is rich because of its culture, traditions and norms. In Anambra, for instance, there are many festivities, culture and traditions that are held in high esteem, such as New Yam Festival, masquerading and other festivals. One of such festivals is Ichwoda Umuabon Nsugbe. Nsugbe community is in Anambra East Local Government Area. Being a town in the Omabala area, Nsugbe community celebrates New Yam Festival between September ending and first week of October. But before the New Year Festival, popularly called Otite Nsugbe, there must be Ichwoda Umuabon Nsugbe because it is on that day that Ndi Nsugbe will know when Otite will be celebrated. Another fact is that Ichwoda must fall on Eke day, just like Otite Nsugbe. And so Umuabon Nsugbe trooped out in their numbers to be part of the celebration. This year's Ichwoda was an exception and different from other years when girls will appear on any clothes of their choice for the event, as all the 10 villages in Nsugbe appeared on a particular color for easy identification. While Enugu community wore red top upon black, Ofianta village put on yellow upon black, Aba village appeared on orange upon black, Amumu village were on sky blue upon black. Amagu village came to the event on white upon black, Ogware wore pink and black, Abalabo village appeared on green, Akbalagu village came on purple, Ndinadi village were on green, Amovu village put on black. Worthy of note is that every village stormed Ilo Abiton Nsugbe, venue of the event, like queens, with special band group showing off the amount of support they gained from members of their village. After the opening speech by the leaders of Nsugbe youth, both male and female wings, the Ichwoda commenced in earnest. How? Looking closely at the girls, each of them raised their hand and foot to avoid being touched by the village whose turn it is to look for order, because if for any reason the village in question touches a girl from another village whose hand and foot are not raised up, the village will take over each other, and on it continues from 3 o'clock in the afternoon to 6 o'clock in the evening. once it is 6 o'clock, each order ends. Any village searching for who to catch but could not catch anyone by 6 o'clock will be announced the loser for the year. This year's order ended in chaos as Abba village, who was not able to catch someone until 6 o'clock in the evening, claimed they caught a girl before the closing time. But unfortunately, the girl in question is said to have joined adulthood and no more a girl. So, Abba and Abalagu villages, the latter being the village of the girl rumored to have entered adulthood, will by next year prove to the whole community who is the loser for the 2024 H order. Apart from a time to exercise and get acquainted with their peers, H order also serve other purposes, as was explained by the President General Nsugbe Youth Assembly.
H order Umuabo, first of all, is a significant tradition of Nsugbe, which ushers in the feast of New Yam Festival. It is always done few days before the New Yam Festival starts. People are coming in from different parts of the state and of the world to witness the event. It has never been like this before now. As you can see, they are all in their uniform. We have 10 villages in Nsugbe. All the villages are well represented here in their colors. So it's a great event that anybody that knows Nsugbe won't like to miss.
The President General Nsugbe Development Union Women Wing was also present at the event.
And I go to Nsugbe Lube. Yeah, New Yam Festival and this Nsugbe. Boy blues or Chugododa. All in preparation for Iliotita. If going to carry us in the Puliche. When Nukutala will Puliche. I never make argument. Oborani Bunabumbe, Mobonani Bumbe. Oh, well, I'm working at Abia Hangisi. From there, half of come, half of no delay. Go some Masaleha no Bafa. And the age I be dog Babu. As from 18 years to 40 years. Ka to my Toma Hawata. Where's we get many money or unite together. I am not happy now one only. If you can't have us, there was seven Nakula. Mamma, what below a cat I was as I live here only. So it brings peace.
Sophia Edwards is the organizer of the exceptional H order 2024 and the leader of Nsugbe Youth Assembly Women Wing.
Asim na in no modern time. Na mgbe nwe bụ mgbe gbulugbo na actually modelize ihe niile ka ọ dị in different form. Ekpele na ekpele mu agbo Nsugbe bụ ka ejili ofu obi na-aga na-eme ka nwanne ndị na-achọ dị ga-enweta dị after na ịchụsịla ọda ndị na-achọ nwa ga-enweta ndị na-achọ ọlụ ga-avụ ndị na-achọ ego ba ga-avụ na bụ ekpele na ekpele onye ọbụla udo na ọganiru bive na ekpele mmụ nwaanyị because asị na nwaanyị bụ ife ọbụla na-eme n'ụwa nwaanyị na-anọrọ ịmalị na ome nwere isi mana nwaanyị nọlụ n'ive onwe isi ọnya ka na-agwaba ka anyị che na-ejikọ aka ọnụ unite obodo anyị bụ Nsugbe ka anyị dịka ofu ya ka m na-ekwu.
For whatever it is worth, no village should be left behind in next year's H order. Those who could not participate actively should, as a matter of obligation, start now to prepare. Makana nkode namba na yelumbani.
That was a very wonderful and colorful event, but I wonder why some of the girls were having their masks on, and how would the guys who are equally looking for wives to marry notice them? Maybe when I sing Gozobileri of Insider News, I'll ask her that question. Remember that you can follow news and programs on ABS from many parts of the world by liking our Facebook page, follow us at Anambra Broadcasting Service, subscribe to our YouTube at ABS Radio Television, or on X at ABS Radio TV, and on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. You can also log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. And that's it on Inside News for tonight. Thank you so very much for watching. My name is Maureen Stone Enujake. Good night and stay blessed.